May I start by acknowledging the presence of Commander Sharon Cowan of the Australian Federal Police with me here today. Investigations by the Queensland Police and our partner agencies at a Commonwealth level, including the Australian Federal Police, Attorney General's Department and Australian Border Force, are ongoing into a tragic incident at an accommodation complex in Home Hill last night. The investigation is still in its early stages and more details are expected to become clear as it unfolds. However, initial inquiries indicate that comments may have been which may be construed of being as of an extremist nature. However, initial inquiries indicate that comments may have been which may be construed of being as of an extremist nature. May be construed of being as of an extremist nature. May be construed of being as of an extremist nature. May be construed of being as of an extremist nature were made by the alleged offender. It is alleged that the suspect used the phrase Allah Akbar, Allah Akbar, Allah Akbar, Allah Akbar, Allah Akbar, Allah Akbar during the attack and when arrested by police. Whilst this information will be factored into the investigation, we are not ruling out any motivations at this early stage, whether they be political or criminal. Investigators will also consider whether mental health or drug misuse factors are involved in this incident. Investigators will also consider whether mental health or drug misuse factors are involved in this incident. Whether mental health or drug misuse factors are involved in this incident. Whether mental health or drug misuse factors are involved in this incident. I want to reassure the community that police are not searching for anyone else in relation to this incident. There is no known ongoing threat to the community as a result of this incident. Whilst this matter is being treated as a homicide, the Queensland Police Service will continue to work with its federal counterparts in relation to the exercise. In relation to the exercise. In relation to the exercise. The exercise. The exercise. The exercise. The details we have at this stage. The details we have at this stage. The details we have at this stage. The details we have at this stage are that police were called to a building in 9th Street, Home Hill, at about 11:15 p.m. last night, following reports of a person having been assaulted with a knife. On arrival, police secured the scene and took a man into custody. A woman, a 21-year-old British national, was located deceased at the scene. Another man, a 30-year-old British national, was taken to Townsville Base Hospital in a critical condition. Authorities have contacted the families of the deceased woman and the critically injured man with the assistance of the British Consulate, advising them of this incident and offering them support at this difficult time. Our thoughts and condolences are with those families and their loved ones. Happy to take any questions.
No any ties to ISIS in the state?
No.
No any ties to ISIS in the state?
No.
No any ties to ISIS in the state?
No.
No any ties to ISIS in the state?
No.
No any ties to ISIS in the state?
No.
How long, the person arrested, how long has he been in Australia?
He's been in Australia since early this year, around March.
Was he holidaying? Was he a backpacker?
He was in a backpacker's accommodation up there. He is on a temporary visa.
We don't know if he was holidaying.
No, our information, as I said, it's early days yet. We are still trying to work out the connections this person may or may not have, and certainly what he's been doing whilst he's been here.
Is this kind of a shocking attack? Because it seems like it is a terror attack. It's not like anything we've seen before.
We've had 3 people stabbed, one dead, deceased, and one critically injured. It's a shocking attack by any standard. So the motivations for it are unclear. As I said, there are many or a number of different circumstances that could be at play here, and our investigation is trying to determine what they are.
Is he anyone on any watch list when he saw or anything like that previously?
He's not known to us. We have no records of him.
So not known to police at all prior to this?
How long had the British nationals been in the country?
I can't answer that at the moment, sorry.
Were they together?
They were all staying in the same accommodation. Their circumstances is also part of the investigation that we have to determine.
How many witnesses were there to this event and what happened in the immediate aftermath?
There were a number of witnesses. I won't go into the exact details. This is all subject to an investigation that in due course will be a matter that has to be considered before court. But what happened was police were called and they arrived at the scene and the suspect was still there and he was taken into custody by police.
What sort of environment did this all take place in? Was it outdoors, indoors?
Backpacker hostel. So I understand there's at least one level above ground, but I don't have the exact details of the accommodation with me.
When do you expect charges will be laid?
As per any investigation, it'll depend on when we're able to get to the point where an interview can be conducted and then a determination made on the appropriate charges. At this stage he remains in hospital and has not been interviewed.
What more can you tell us about what he yelled out? At what point did he make those comments?
That's all a matter for investigation. It has been confirmed that the phrase, as I indicated, Allah Akbar, was uttered, and we have confirmed that. The rest of the phrasing, anything that he said, is subject to the investigation and unclear at this stage.
Has that been confirmed?
Yes, it has.
No, how, sorry?
Police were wearing body-worn video.
Was there an argument in the hostel prior to this, or was this just a spur of the moment?
No, that's all subject to the investigation. It's unclear at stage. So, as you understand, there's multiple witnesses. They all have to be interviewed. Statements are still being taken. The investigation is happening right now, so we don't have clarity around some of these issues.
Surely this must be the first investigation of its kind in Queensland
It's a homicide investigation at this stage.
for a stabbing attack of this nature.
Yes, regrettably, we have a number of homicide investigations each year. What we're saying is that due to the nature of it, we're considering all options here. Hence, Sharon's standing here beside me. We're working very closely with our partner agencies to make sure that if there is any indication that this has an extremist slant to it or this person had been radicalised, that we will be able to discover that. At this stage, we have no evidence of that.
What is AFP?
What you were saying, did this man utter this phrase in the presence of police?
He uttered the phrase both during the attack and when arrested by police.